Hello everyone, I'm Al from Valentyn.co and welcome to Loot Hero DX, a little indie game available on Steam right now. And in it, you are a Knight Errant on an adventure. An evil dragon has taken over the lands and started haunting it, unleashing evil magic that is bringing out all the evil creatures and resurrecting even the dead. So you, as a hero knight, have to travel through the lands, killing everything with your mighty joust, and save the world. Now let's get straight in to what the game's like. It's currently on sale on Steam and you can get it for about €2.90. Now you see I've played a fair bit, I'm level 33, got 15 out of 20 achievements. Now the game is a pure side scroller. What I mean by that is you just run in either direction with your joust. And well, you then kill things, that's it. Along the way you do get to upgrade your items and abilities, which are really useful, but there's nothing else to do, you just run. But I'll quickly start a new game and just show you what I mean. A legendary dragon is haunting the lands, towns are set ablaze, and its magic power resurrects the evil creatures of the world. A hero is needed to travel to the corners of the lands and slay the beast to restore peace. And there we go. Now if we go to the options, well, there isn't really anything. Full screen or windowed, and the volume up and down. And you see this little fancy little dot, which is the mouse? That is the direction and where you click to run. You don't even use the keyboard, it's just the mouse. So let's get straight in with orcs and goblins. Run into enemies to attack. Pick up loot, health, and invulnerability. Running back or replaying previous levels to grind loot is essential to defeating leader and harder enemies. So you can see me, wherever I move the mouse, he looks. And as long as my mouse is pointing in some direction, I will run that direction. Now I've got my loot bar here, where you can see all my fancy loot, my level, option buttons, which like I said, doesn't really have anything, and my health bar. Now as you joust and run into enemies, you will take some damage, but you also do damage to them, so you want to upgrade your abilities later. Now the closer the mouse is to you, the slower you move. You can see I'm moving very slowly, the further it goes, the faster you go. Now you can see I'm taking damage when I hit them, along with doing damage myself. Now it'll slowly regenerate, or you can just pick up things. Throughout the map there are several little stores where you can upgrade your attacks, your critical chances, your defense, and your speed. And you can see it costs a few silver coins or some loot. So let's get some loot, and you can see they're getting tougher as well. Now if I go too quickly I will die, so let's quickly see what happens if I die. It does get really hard to die because you level up so quickly sometimes. But oh well, let's upgrade our attacks and our defense. I get little achievements for that. And my speed. Increase the speed adjustment. Now as you upgrade abilities and items, you will see that your helmet and items do change, which is quite nice. Now as the game mentioned, you're supposed to run back and forth depending on if you're struggling with certain bosses. Now leveling up at first is extremely easy, but it does get quite strange later on. One thing I have to say though, I do like the music, although it is a bit repetitive, it does change by level to level, but I really like the art style. I've always been a fan of good pixel art style. And while this is essentially all there is to the game, there is literally nothing else. The enemies change, the bosses change, the areas change, and the music changes depending on things, but that is really it. That's it. Once you finish the game and you kill the dragon, you actually get to replay the game at a more higher difficulty level, and that's essentially it. So let's go kill the first boss. See, they just stand there and you run into them, so you take damage and they take damage. So if you haven't upgraded, you'd get killed. And we've just cleared the first stage. Now that's it. That's really all there is to the game, except for, like I said, different levels. Now once you finish the game, you will get a little miner. So let's quickly go back. Quit to the main menu, yes. I'll see this is this mine here. It looks kind of like it says Zine. Their M is really strange. But once you kill a dragon, you get a miner, and the miner will mine gold for you. Not that it's really needed, because you're pretty damn cool and amazing at it. So let's quickly load my other saved game, my original playthrough, and I'll show you just how overpowered you can become just by upgrading the right things at the right time. Alright, now let's select my top guy. Same little intro, doesn't really matter. And yeah, see, level 28, the woods. And here you've got a little mine. Once I go there, you can see they will keep collecting gold for you as the game's running, or even if it's closed sometimes, which is nice. You just click, bam, you've got gold. And that looks like a lot, but upgrades do cost more money. Now I have 3 miners. That means I finish the game at least 3 times. Click home and let's start. Now I've upgraded my guy significantly. Look how fast he is. He is amazingly powerful. He's godly. Now the problem is the game gets so quick later on, everything's a blur. That's it. This is literally what happens. And I've cleared the stage. So, while the game is really cheap, and I love the arts, I love the music, and I do like the gameplay a bit, once you've finished it once or twice, that's really all there is to it. So let's select something like level 33 one, because it should be harder for me. I'm level 33 and so is it. But as you can see, I do lose health. So let's upgrade our defense a bit. Loads of defense, and suddenly I'm godly again. But it does show you that you do need to actually upgrade things. Now, the damage dealing and everything else is useful, but it's not essential. Upgrade our critical bits. And there's the boss. And dead. It gets really repetitive and really easy, but for some reason I like it. I've played quite a bit of it. You can see I'm at significantly higher levels already. And if we just stand still, listen, the music does change. And if you do pay attention to the artwork and everything, it is really well done. It's really good pixel art. It's actually quite lovely. But it just... the game could have added that extra bit more. With different levels, different bosses. So after you kill the dragon, why not go find out who unleashed the dragon on the lands or something like that. I hope to add something like that. But considering I only paid €2.50 for the game on Steam, and I've played an hour, hell, that's good value. And well folks, that is Loot Hero DX. That's kind of it. There isn't much to it. I'll quickly finish this and, well, you can see I just become godly powerful. It's short, it's quick, it's fun, it's good for a little bash here and there. If you get an hour's worth out of it, even half an hour, I think it's worth it for the little price of it. It's really well put together, there are no bugs, no issues, no crashes. It's just quite fun, but it is quite small. That's my only concern about it. This is something that would have been really nice on a tablet or something, just for a quick little bash. But even so, I do appreciate it. And I do like the fact that I even have a little bestiary where you can see what enemies you've killed and who they are. From the birdmen, the frogmen, the ratmen, the orcs and goblins. It's all rather well done. Now I do hope the developers go and they take this lovely art style and world that they've created so far, as small as it is, and expand on it. I think it would make a really nice little platforming game, especially a little roguelike one. I think that would be fantastic, but maybe that's not your cup of tea and you're fine with what this is. If that is the case, well, glad you like it. And well folks, this is Loot Hero DX. I'm Al, thanks for watching, and if you want to check it out, the link is in the description. Bye bye.
I hear the statues there are completely, entirely...
Entirely what?
nude. Come on, Geralt.